Hello from Andalucía. We are going to do a 5-day hitchhike with my friend Thomas. So basically we're going to do a little trip and we're going to try and get lifts. People are going to take us to different cities or villages in Andalucía, the south of Spain. And while we do this, we're going to have a bit of fun, meet some locals, and I'll teach you a few words in English. So come along with me.
Now we're leaving Sevilla. We're going to walk for about, well, I guess about half an hour, maybe an hour. We're going to get outside. We're going to get to an area. Key with hitchhiking is to get to an area where it's not touristy. No one's going to pick you up here. Look where we are. No one's going to pick you up here. We have to get out. We have to get out. So we're currently crossing the bridge into Triana.
This is only day one. So far, very unsuccessful.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even tried to hitch yet, but we have to. This is a part of the journey. You have to get out.
Yeah.
But we're walking right now as you cross Sevilla to Triana. Flip the camera around for a sec. We have these are 4 famous towers.
Are they really?
Yeah. Obviously, over here, this is Cruz Campo, which is the most highly consumed beer brand in Andalucía.
And you?
Walking to the outskirts of the city is thirsty work, so we decided to kick off the day with a couple of cold, refreshing lagers. I also love the little patio areas that every bar has in Spain.
We had a brainwave. The brainwave is we're going to get the flag. It was not my idea. It was Chris' idea. We're going to get the flag of Andalucía.
Hopefully, this will help us to get a lift for someone to pick us up. This man here is selling everything. Got bags, a few belts, wallets, all sorts. Okay, so Tom is just paying for the flags now in the kiosk. This is a kiosk. So we're on our way, looking for a good spot, a good place to hitchhike.
4 hours later.
Still looking for the spot. By the way, apparently hitchhiking, doing this and waiting for a lift, is illegal in Spain. So we are going to commit a crime right now. But I think they're not too bothered. The police are not too bothered about hitchhiking, but apparently it's illegal. So let's find out if I get arrested or if we get arrested. If you don't see any videos from me, you probably know that I've been arrested. We're going off-road now, looking for the best spot to get a ride, to hitch a ride. I think we're lost. We are very lost. Nah. That area where we were trying to get a lift was a little bit too busy. You'd probably call that a spaghetti junction, like this on the screen. That was a spaghetti junction, so it's just too much traffic, which means no one's going to stop or pick us up. So we're going back now. We're going back to where we came from.
Oh no, we got police behind us. Right down there, you can't really see, but there's a traffic lights. That could be a good place to stop.
Traffic lights?
Well, because people have to stop. The funny thing is, a lot of the time people will just pretend like they don't see you as well.
If you don't want us, just say no. Alright, update. We failed. Well, we gave up on that spot. There's a police station right over here. So I think a lot of people were a bit anxious to pick us up, or they're a bit sort of reluctant to pick us up because they thought the police might see them. So we're going to move to another spot. We're going to walk a little bit further to the east and hopefully get out of the city. First try, fail. Second time, hopefully it'll be a lot better.
The first time I ever hitchhiked properly was in Madrid, and the problem was it took me hours to get out of Madrid. And then once you got once you're out in the public, everything is okay.
I did see that.
So as long as you have faith and you just stay positive. If you
and also if you're gorgeous like me.
And glory, we have done it. We have successfully got our first ride or our first lift. We're having a lovely little chinwag or conversation with Puri, the lady that picked us up. As you can see from my face, I was over the moon.
Muchas gracias, Puri.
Encantada.
Gracias. We did it. Puri.
So, we're currently in a bar in some tiny little village.
We got a lift out of Sevilla, but look, we were when we were waiting that whole time, we were around here somewhere. The woman gave us a lift to like here now.
We've had a few beers. We've been drinking a few beers. One of them was actually gifted to us by one of the waitresses. So, very nice to be in the villages of Andalucía.
The plan is this. We're not really sure. Our main problem right now is this river that goes all the way down here. My personal favourite option is to go to this Corilla del Rio. I think there we could spend the night, and tomorrow morning we could do this river crossing.
What's your thoughts on this little village? The first stop on the Andalucía tour.
So I'll be honest. So far, I'm looking out. Like we got our first lift here. I'm looking out. We haven't really experienced this little pueblito yet, and we probably will never experience it fully because I think we'll end up walking and then we'll end up hitching out of here. However, the one thing that I will say is the hospitality in Spain. You go to the big cities, go to Madrid, go to Barcelona, go to Valencia, go to any of the big cities. They're amazing in their own right, but sometimes they say in the south of Spain, like Madrid isn't Spain. You kind of see why. When you come to these places, you really see why.
No, definitely. People here are much friendlier than Madrid or Barcelona. Much more open as well.
All right, let's keep going.
Ready?
Yeah.
Gracias.
Ciao.
Gracias.
Now it was time to get back on the road. We had to walk a little bit to the next spot. This time I felt more confident. I felt like we had improved the way that we asked for lifts or how we engage with the drivers. It could have also been down to the fact that we were outside the city and people were a bit more surprised to see us standing on the side of the road. That's why it didn't take long until our next ride came along. Surprisingly, it was a fairly swanky car that pulled over. A fairly posh car. I assumed it was going to be a guy in his late 60s. However, when we got to the car and he wound down the window, we saw that he was a guy in his late 20s. He told us that he'd just been traveling himself. He literally got back from Asia the day before.
Okay, we just got a lift right now with Inigo. And he told us that there are no tourists. Where are we? ¿Dónde estamos?
En el Aljarafe.
In
El Aljarafe.
Aljarafe. Estamos in Aljarafe, and there's no tourists here, so we're about as deep Spain as you can go, basically. Sí, tenemos posh here, our friend Inigo just left us in the car. It's a gift, apparently. Posh area. Yeah, he said that he's going to give us a gift. I think he's got you a hammock, by the way. Maybe, yeah. I think you got your hammock. So we said that we got a hammock. He's like, you've both got one? And I was like, no, we got one between the two of us. He's like, well, let's go to the house first. But if he leaves us around here somewhere, we'll just go to the bar. This is the perfect area, right?
Where we're going to find somewhere to stay.
Booking or something. We'll find something. I've got no doubt. It's not gonna. But if worst comes to worst, we've got hammocks.
This place is so posh.
Yeah, the houses around here, guys. Like, look at this.
Is it for me?
Por eso, recogido. Wow, let me see.
Tenéis una hamaca nada más.
Oh, tío.
What a nice guy. He literally gave me a hammock because we only had one between two of us.
That's what you gotta love about Spain. It's like the kindness of like strangers. Well, it's everywhere, but especially in Spain, you get the kindness of strangers. That's the best thing about Spain.
Despite chatting away with Tom and I in Spanish for quite a while, Inigo then switched up and showed us that his English is pretty damn good.
Very intelligent here in Spain. And you do everything wrong and
They
they'll catch you for it.
Yeah.
Pasarlo bien,
Placer.
que vaya todo muy bien.
Gracias. Gracias por la hamaca, ¿no?
Nada.
Salva mi vida. No, mi vida.
Ciao, tío.
Ciao, ciao, cuídate.
We'll put them all over Spain. We'll put them all over Andalucía.
Cuidado, cuidado.
Perdón.
Lo siento.
Ciao, Inigo.
Ciao, ciao, cuídate, ¿eh? Lift eventually. It was a little bit quicker this time. It was actually a little bit easier than the first one, I think, because the first one was from the outskirts of Sevilla, so in a city maybe people are a little bit more pessimistic about picking someone up. They're a bit more reluctant to pick people up, whereas on the outskirts of the village, the other village we've got to, took maybe about
15 minutes since someone picked us up. Obviously we're smiling and waving our thumbs, but people were a little bit more, they were engaging with us a bit more. They were sort of waving and saying, oh no, sorry. Whereas in Sevilla, this did not happen. We stopped in another quaint little village on the outskirts of Sevilla. You can see it had nice white buildings with narrow streets. It was very laid back.
Place I belong, West Virginia. Mama, take me home.
Today was a little bit demoralizing because we only traveled 7k and we could have walked further. Tomorrow is going to be a bigger day.
Okay, and this is us, end of the night. Well, we've got two options right now. We're just going to check into the hostel. Well, it's not even a hostel. It's a woman's house, charging 70 euros a night. Not bad, by the way. There is an off chance we might go back into Sevilla, but firstly, let's check into the house, shower up, get clean, get respectable. But this could be the sign off of the night. See you in the morning.
Who wins?
If I win, we go to Sevilla. If you, we go to the bar down the road.
Okay.
Ready? But don't do it. It's 1, 2, 3, reveal. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, reveal. Sevilla. Just film me doing that for 1 second. Yeah. It's already filming though.
Yeah, I can see.
Is it zoomed in on me?